Hello chatters out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Friday, last day of the week. Today I had my last work placement day of the week. I mean Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I've had such a great week. On Wednesday I was with a guy called George who knows my dad and brothers from rugby, and I vaguely remember him, and he's such a nice chap, and we spent the day in the garden sorting out the flowers and washing down the tables for the flowers to go on there. Then did a bit of sweeping up, and then on Tuesday I had college. Monday I was off college, and then on Thursday I did some setting up of displays, and then in the afternoon I helped make some barbecues. And then last night it was the Wobble reunion, finally, and it was such a great episode. So blooming good. My Wobble heart was exploding with joy. They did. I can't even speak. I'm so excited and giddy about it. It was literally phenomenal. It was such a good episode. And Wobble finally reunited. Robert saw Aaron when Robert was out clubbing, and his face said it all. And then when Aaron thought that Robert had gone off with that guy, Aaron was heartbroken. And then they had a talk in the garage, and had a heart to heart, and we thought they were going to kiss, and I was screaming at the TV saying, "Just kiss already!" And then Robert went and said, "No, I can't do this," because he didn't want to hurt Aaron again, and said that he's destructible and stuff, and how he just destroys everything. And so he went off, and Aaron was heartbroken, so he went off to get his man back, and they had a massive chat, and Aaron spilled his hearts out to Robert and said how much he loves Robert, and then they kissed and they danced to Make You Feel My Love by Adele, which is decided they danced to it at their wedding day. And I cannot wait for the second wedding and the official wedding. Apparently someone's going to interrupt it. I didn't want it to be anything like serious or bad. I didn't want Aaron and Robert to have any more bad drama. Robert's already said that he's not going to cheat or anything, and he's not going to lie to Aaron anymore, and he's going to be honest. And the Rebecca thing is in the past, and Aaron said that he's going to look after Zeb with Robert, and he's going to help Robert with Zeb, and everything's just coming together smoothly. All the loose ends have been tied out, and it's just so great. And then they went off walking down, and it panned out as they were walking down the street holding hands, and it's just such a great episode. I was literally, I couldn't breathe from watching it because there was so many ups and downs, and it's just so good. And yeah, I just love it, and I can't wait to see tonight's episode, the aftermath of the reunion, and I'm just so excited about that. And then yeah, today was the last day of the week, and I got ready for the day ahead, and I had some toast and a cup of tea, and went on to Facebook, Twitter, was gone, listened to a bit of the radio and watched some TV. And then my younger brother and his girlfriend went off to college. My younger sister didn't go to college today. She's got a really, really, really bad cold, and she's can't even speak at the moment. She's lost her voice a bit, so she didn't go to college today. My dad was at work, and so is my older sister, and my younger brother and his girlfriend in college, and my older brother is in uni. And my mum dropped me off to my work placement, and I went in and found out that I was going to be working with a guy that I went to primary school with, who was just a year above me. I was held back, so I should have been in this year, so I knew him well. And yeah, it was good to have a nice reunion, catching up with him. And I just spent the morning doing display work and fixing a few bits and bobs, and putting some tables and umbrellas and chairs together, and sorting that out. Then took a load of stuff to the bins, and I ended up cutting the side of my hand, such a klutz. And then I had my lunch, and I had a sandwich and a cup of tea, and went onto my phone and went onto my Twitter, and found out that the Vamps band are following me on Twitter, and I was literally so starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So I called my mum and told my younger sister, who's a massive fan of the Vamps. Me and her mates went and saw them turn on the lights at the Mall and perform back in November, just before Christmas, and yeah, I'm a massive fan as well, so I cannot believe that they're following me. And then I texted my mum a bit about how my day had been, and then this afternoon I just spent the afternoon setting up some more displays, souping up, helping some people find the exit and the checkout and the restroom. And if they ask me something I didn't know, I'm sorry, this is my first week here. I'm new to this. I will just go find someone who can help you. And yeah, it went swimmingly, and I had a lot of. Oh God, sorry about that. My throat's been a bit foggy. Is that what you say? I think I've got a fog in my throat. I hope I'm not getting my younger sister's cold because I can't afford to be ill. And yeah, so it went really well. I'm really enjoying work placement, and I moved a few things around and took some stuff into storage, restocked some of the shelves, and then I used a staple gun to set up a display, and then it was the end of the day, and I was having so much fun working so hard that I didn't realise what the time was. I finished at 2 o'clock, and I didn't actually stop till 2:20 something, and looked outside, and my dad was there waiting for me to be picked up. So I thought, oh gosh. So I got my stuff together and just let them know. I was like, oh, I was supposed to finish a while ago, but I was just working so much that I forgot, and I don't really take my phone around the guards with me. I normally leave it in the staff room. So I went to put something in the office and looked at the time. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's 2:16. The time just goes so fast. Well, you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. And then my dad dropped me off home, and I put my bag and stuff away, and I had a bit of my Ribena and some barbecue beef hula hoops that I got for my lunch, but I didn't actually eat. I went on to Facebook to Instagram. My younger sister's up in the room doing some artwork. She's feeling a lot better than she was. My mum's got back to sleep because she was up in night, and my dad's gone back to work. And I watched Escape to Country and Far Brown and Vicar of Dibley and Birds of a Feather and some other comedy stuff like that. I worked on my book series and scripted stories for a dog show / game. I played with my own Bridget doll and did some painting and word searches and colouring and some puzzles, and played COD on the Buzz on a Wii and on my DS and Kindle, and played Subway Surfer and Ludo, COD, Monopoly and some other cards and walkers, and played in Stardoll and Friv and some other online gaming sites. And I listened to a bit of Duran Duran and Human League and Oasis and Coldplay and some other bands and stuff. Just a bit of 80s and country music like Dolly Parton, the Pantonics, and some other country singers and stuff. I watched the stuff off of Chord, People I Play, but like a catch up and off demand and now TV, and watching DVDs and listening to CDs. I watched some Disney and Nickelodeon TV shows and films, and some cartoons and manga and anime. I read some Marvel and DC comics, and had a massive chat about Marvel and DC with my younger sister and my mum and dad yesterday night. And I really want to go see Black Panther, the newest Marvel film. I haven't seen it yet. My younger brother and older sister, and I think my older brother even has too. So I really need to go watch that. And I want to go watch The Greatest Showman as well, because I love the soundtrack. It's such a great soundtrack. I've seen snippets of the film, but I haven't watched it all the way through. And I watched Baby Daddy, Riverdale, Supernatural. The newest Riverdale and Supernatural episodes don't start until... So the Supernatural's newest episode doesn't start till March sometime. And then Riverdale's episode doesn't start till the 1st of March. But on the film site I'm watching them on, the latest Riverdale episode is episode 13. So I think that's up to date. But the site I'm watching Riverdale on, no Supernatural on, only has up to episode 12, which doesn't make sense because there's already been episode 13 and I'm waiting for episode 14, same as Riverdale. So I hope that it should update soon, or I'm going to be a bit stuffed because the site I used to watch Riverdale and that was really good at updating quickly doesn't work. So I'm hopefully going to end up getting Netflix like my sister, and I need to help with my sister to get my ITV and Channel 4 catch-up accounts set up, ITV Hub and Channel 4 catch-up, because People I Play you don't need, well I think yeah you do, or that one was sorted out. My sister's really good at tech, so I'm just going to have to get her to sort my ITV Hub and Channel 4 catch-up accounts sorted out so that I can watch just kind of for stuff and ITV stuff off. Catch up, like if I miss another episode. I think it's on catch up on TV that I could probably watch. But I've already watched the Emmerdale episode from last night about 1 billion times. And I went onto Twitter and there was a flood of loads of tweets, so I was retweeting like mad all the artwork and all the photos and all the guests that they posted about Wobble. I love my Wobble community. I love how close we are and how much we are like a family and we support one of each other. And yeah, I just can't wait for Wobble to have the happy ending. I don't want any bad stuff to happen to them. I don't want them to be any bad drama. I know Ian, the writer and producer of the show at the moment, who's won numerous awards for the show because he's very good, but he does get on my nerves because he says one thing then does the other. And yeah, so he's said that apparently they are getting married, but then Danny said in an interview that someone's going to come and interrupt or something. So I really hope it's like Paddy running late or Paddy and Charles running late or something. But I don't want anything bad to happen. I want good drama for them. Like I want them to adopt a child or something like that. But then they're reunited just around the time that Liv is struggling. She is asexual and she's starting to secretly drink, and I think she's going to become a little bit of an alcoholic. So that's going to definitely weigh in on the reunion and stuff and show how Robert and Alan can cope as a couple and show their family unit what live on. And I love it. I just can't wait. And yeah, I watched some odd soap stuff like Waterloo, Skins, Grange Hill, and watched some classic Doctor episodes. I'm now off to go sort my room pretty door and work on my book series. I hope you've all had a great week and all have a lovely weekend. I'm off to the charge jobs and for a massive nature walk tomorrow, and my grandma is coming home from hospital tomorrow. It was going to be Tuesday, but she's coming home tomorrow now, so I cannot wait. I hope you've enjoyed this video and had a lovely Friday, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming soon. Bye!